How does INFJ door slam happen? How do you tell if an INFJ hates you? INFJs have a great sense of intuition and can tell when something is wrong before anybody else can. The INFJ is a great counselor because they have the ability to see a solution to a friend's problem before anybody else, or at the very least, supply some crucial insight because of their intuition and feeling personality combination. However, when it comes to expressing their emotions, the INFJ can be difficult, even for the most trusted of confidants, because they're so private and prefer to keep things to themselves. People with this personality type typically avoid discussing relationship concerns for weeks or even months at a time because of their tendency to be secretive, almost to an extreme, and dislike of conflict. So, unless it's really bothering them, they may decide to let it that way. When an INFJ has had enough and decides to cut someone out of their life, they might deploy the INFJ door slam. It's their last attempt to sort things out for their life. The moment they're done with you, they won't give you a second glance. Usually, they'll give you a plethora of chances to make amends and make things right before deciding to slam the door on you. Even though it takes a lot of effort for them to give up on someone, they're almost always irreversible in their kindness, empathy, and forgiveness. This is because they have made every effort to make the relationship work, but things are now out of their hands. Anyone within earshot of an INFJ door slam is likely to be terrified and perplexed by the sound it makes. Sometimes it's unclear what the INFJ door slam is or why they do it, because you may not see it coming and bum. Therefore, it's vital to know whether an INFJ has slammed the door on you, why it happens, and do you still have any chance of opening the door again? But before I go any further, I'd want to invite you to contribute to the growth of this channel by clicking on the like button below. Don't miss out on future updates by subscribing to this channel if you're a first-time viewer. Here's how INFJ will eventually door slam someone. 1. INFJs aren't easily giving up on people. Among the most forgetting people you will ever meet are INFJs, who don't easily give up on a person. This is the last thing that they want to do. It's because they rarely make a meaningful connection with others, so it's natural they want to keep it better. Even though they know deep down that the other person doesn't deserve that many chances, they will keep their focus on the positive sides of the circumstance and look for the silver lining. It's common for people with INFJ personality types to defend and support their loved ones, emphasizing their positive features in the hope that this would help them grow in both their personal and emotional well-being. So, unless it's a fatal mistake, they won't easily give up on you. 2. INFJs would still be there for you even when they realize you're scheming things. In the end, no matter how forgiving and understanding an INFJ, they will run out of patience and second chances. In spite of their best efforts to help people get better, they refuse to introspect and self-reflect on their own actions and attitudes, and this makes INFJs progressively angry and enraged towards them. Still, INFJs will continue to aid their counterparts in keeping on making improvements and doing the right thing, even as they become aware of their counterparts' manipulative gameplay. However, as time goes on, their patience begins to wear out, and resentment and irritability rise to the surface. 3. The door slam. The door slam happens when things get too hard for them to handle. When it comes to nailing down the final straw, it could be as easy as a single line of dialogue or a single phrase. When an INFJ is pushed to the point where they conclude that the other person is no longer worth their time and effort, the relationship is effectively over. They don't look back as they slam the door behind them. The majority of the time, the door slam is inaudible, but it's always impactful. You may not even realize that they have door slammed you. 4. When everything turns out negative. When the INFJ door slam occurs, any encounters and conversations might become negative. Intolerance has replaced tolerance as the virtue that once prevailed. Forgiveness has been replaced with harshness. Empathy has been replaced with apathy. Moreover, they will never again try to hide their bad emotions. Whatever they are feeling, they will express it without regard for how the other person might react. This is quite astonishing. Angry and irritated INFJs will lash out at the slightest provocation, and they'll do so anytime the whim strikes them. It is unlikely that INFJs will ever engage in direct confrontation with the other person since they believe that disagreements and conflicts are a waste of their time. As long as there is no change in the conditions, they will continue to act in the same way. So how do you feel about this video? Hopefully, I was able to shed some light on the subject for you. Please take a moment to respond to the comments section below and share your thoughts and experiences. Keep an eye out for new videos by subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell icon. We'll meet again in the next video.